Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to Star Technology. Now this is a continuation on the last episode, so make sure you go check that one out first. As I said, this was all recorded in one big chunk, and I'm just trying to edit it all down right now. I will warn you though, it's really messy in this this little chunk that I've got. I do tidy up afterwards, so yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you guys that when it's all done. So anyway, let's crack into it. Let's try and get some aluminium. So we need an electrolyzer. Electrolyzer, basic one right there. So that is gold wire. We need to make another one of these bad boys, which we can indeed do right now. Okay, let's try that again because it was stuck. And then I think, is it just some gold wire we need? Yeah, it looks like it. 1 and 2. Stick that in here. Are you on the right thing? You are. Okay, you just take a while, don't you? Flippin' heck. Oh, because you're HV. Of course you are. Interesting. As in, it can transfer HV voltages. The only thing is, over certain distances, these cables right here, or these wires, I should say, lose they lose power for you, basically. These ones right here are lossless. If I pick this one up, it says 0 EU volts lost per meter. So let's stick that one back on there. There we go. Right, electrolyzer. Sorry, let's crack on with this. So we got the electrolyzer. I can literally put it here if I wanted. You know what? Stick it up against that, and it will automatically connect. That was good. And we need some clay. Clay dust, right? So this stuff. Now, I did get the comment that you could just do this, because that right there is 4 clay. We've got a little bit of clay over here, 5.5k. So let's pick those up. You know what? You know what? We're going to need a lot of this. So my whole plan is we're going to do 13. So if I do a bunch of those, so that is 11. 9 plus 2 is 11. 12, 13. Perfect. Modular router. I'm going to send... I need to make a new puller module as well. Puller module. This will make sense in a sec, but... Wait. Puller module. Oh, wait, I could have just clicked down here, couldn't I? Lovely. Right, let's do one of those, and then one of those. So that is a puller module. We're going to pull from a drawer, which is going to be above it. And we're going to send. Now, technically, we don't need to use a Mark II to send for this, but I'm going to use a Mark II just because we have one already. So I'm going to put modular router. This is going to send. This one right here is a Mark I, so you just tell it which side of the modular router you want to pull from. And I want to pull from the top. I'm going to put this one on top, if I can. Like this. And in there is where I'm going to stick these. And that is going to pull from there, and it's going to push into the electrolyzer, which is not what we needed to do, damn it. Okay. Let's break that for now. What we need to do is put into the macerator first. We only got steel dust from that. Interesting. So we need to use macerator first, which is fine because we can use another modular router. Right, let me set this up and then we'll be back in a sec. That was nearly disastrous. Oh, you bumholes. I didn't realise. Why do I never look down here? It needs to be an MV right there. So for the electrolyte, how the heck are we supposed to get this then? I bet you there's a really simple way to get it. I do feel like this is going to be a good way to do it later on though. So that comes from a bunch of these things. Impure aluminium. Okay. I don't really want to do the ruby slurry if I can help it. Have a look down there, see if there's any low voltages. Sapphire. We could do sapphire. We could 100% do some sapphires. Don't forget that we've got sapphires already. And that is an LV electrolyzer right there. Let's keep an eye down there to see LV. That is green sapphires. Okie dokie. Another one right there, which is... Nope, sorry. Which is... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Fine. Sapphires it is, it looks like. That's how we're going to get the first few. Now, the plan is probably to get ourselves a higher tier electrolyzer, right? Is that in the quest? Should we have a look? Machine hull right there. Advanced assembler. Cutter. Not in the quest, is it? Pyrolyzer oven and everything. Okay, right. That is the plan then. We're going to try and get ourselves the electrolyzer. No, yeah. The electrolyzer. Advanced electrolyzer. One of those. Oh, I don't want to make one of these yet. Fine. Is there another way to use clay dust? Because a lot of people were saying that you just use clay. Mix it with some stone dust and you get yourself liquid concrete. Concrete foam. Okay. No idea. Don't think that's what we need. Okay, it looks like it was supposed to be the electrolyzer then. And, yeah, so we're not going to be doing that. I am making an absolute ton of this this clay dust right now, though. It is fine. Right. Let's maybe forget about that for now. Aluminium dust. Aluminium dust. Also, I say that like a British person as well, because I'm British, funny enough. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Tell you what we'll do. Get this one on the go. And then when it gets to the autoclave, instead of going down, what I'll tell this to do... Well, I'll just tell it to turn off. And that way, when this is done, it will go into the centrifuge. We'll get ourselves some of that sweet, sweet... Well, when it comes in here. Sapphire dust. Oh, that takes a while, doesn't it? Flipping heck. 20 seconds? That's only 10. Wait for it. Oh, and we got some aluminium dust from that. Perfect. Right, that's all I wanted to do right there was to get one aluminium so we could stick it in here. And I want to see if it will just start. Ah, you need to be... Option 1. There you go. It's starting. Running out of power, though. This doesn't have enough power. There we go. And I can make myself some 4X. That's why you use this. 4A. Oh, we got there in the end, eh? Let's make sure we do this, though. And that is solidly running right now. Love it. I might be draining this. Nope. Is it draining this? A little bit. A little bit, yeah. I think we're using more power than... yes, maybe. Maybe we're using more power, but you know what? It's good because we got this right here. Lovely stuff. Oh, yeah. Forgot about this. How's it going over here? Get some good stuff. Right. This, I can start electrolyzing. You know what? I should definitely grab all of this clay dust and just chuck it away for now. That is getting us some oxygen. And we're getting more aluminium. So I can stick like a bunch in here. We're going to need a bunch. Now, that is going to output... Output... It's the output hatch. Input hatch. Okay. Output bus. Aluminium. Quest. We've got ourselves aluminium. Lovely. The heart of every MV machine. Okay. I think we are going to have to do it. We're going to have to make... Not the forming press. Why have I got that one up? Okay. We're going to make the electrolyzer. Aha. That'll be why. For the oh, yeah. We need gallium arsenide as well, right? Ah, got ya. Okay. So... I mean, technically we can do the quest for this one. We just need one... Well, oh, that's a point. Vending machine LV will work. Perfect. So for this one, we're going to need 9 aluminium before we can do anything. Okie dokie. So we've got 3 already. We've got 1 on the go. Let's make sure we haven't got any over here. Okay, we've got 1 right there as well. 2 right there. We might have enough once this is done. This is definitely enough. We got 9 right there. All right, let's keep that one going right there. Perfect. What is it for the wires though? Copper cables. Okie dokie. Copper cables. Now I am gonna swap these back over up here, basic extractor, because I'm gonna make it do the thing again, where we put in some slime balls. There you go. And we're going to use the rubber pulp and some sulfur. Which I do have a ton of right here, right? And we're going to do this so we can get... yeah, you know what? Modular router. You know what? It doesn't actually matter. We don't need that, do we? We could do... Oh, no, we do need it. Modular router. We could do send module. We could just send it down. Because what we can do here is get it to output to the front. Raw rubber pulp is going into this. Every 9 of them that you get, it'll make us some... there you go. Make us some rubber, which we can put on this. This is so bodged together for now, but I think it'll be good once it's all like finished. Right, I think we are almost there. I'm going to leave 1 of them as they are, because we only need 9 of these aluminium plates. Stick all of these together, and we can make ourselves MV right there. Get rid of those. Wrought iron as well. Need a bunch of these. I might as well just put like, yeah, half a stack in. So we're going to need a load of these later on. So what I'm really bad at doing is like figuring out, oh, we need a load of those later on. I'll make loads now. So stick those ones in. We're going to get at least the quest for it. So that's good. Good stuff. Right. Now it wants us to make the laser engraver already. Silicon ball. Wait, we can do that already. No, it says that we need to make gallium arsenide. So yeah, it does come down to this bit first, right? Okay, so it wants us to make some realgar first. Which, if I'm not mistaken, we get a load of realgar from... Is it this stuff? Crushed realgar? We get that from... I saw it somewhere. Was it this thing? The void extractor? Oh, well, that makes sense because it's like in the line right there. Realgar. Interesting. So we need to make this void extractor first. Right. I need to make a bunch of soul infused wire. So I did go and get myself a bunch of soul sand and chuck it right here. Now, what you can do to get soul sand is obviously you can haunt it. Like, it was super annoying because I was like, flipping heck, I've got to do like loads of stuff and to get the soul sand, and it's a pain in the bum. But no, just haunt it. Easy. Haunt some sand. Job done. I ran out of power over here, by the way, because this is quite power hungry. So it is gobbling up all of the power right there. So I basically disconnected these two for a little while, and I left this one running, or not running, for a little while as well. And then when it had a bit of a buffer, I connected it all back up. And right now we've got probably too much aluminium in there. So I'm just waiting for that to finish. And I'll get myself a bunch of this as well. So that's going to go in the soul infused right there. Now, how many does it say? It's a 16x. So I think what we can do... There you go. There's one of the 16x that we're going to need. But we only need 2. So we should basically have enough right there. go. And that should be everything that we needed. Except I need to make all of the pumps and everything as well, which is super annoying. But that's fine. We can go off and make these. I do have a conveyor module by the looks of it. We just need to make a... Oh, I've got a robot hand. And an LV pump. And the piston as well. Cool. All right. I'll go off and make these. All right. There you go. There is the void thingy. Void extractor. Now, whereabouts was this put? Okay. So I can put it there. Yeah. Cool. What else do we need for this? So that is steel frame, steel gearbox, steel machine casing. Machine casing. I have 4. Need to make a bunch of steel frames, which is fine. I've been making like tons of steel, so I'm quite happy to put a bunch of these in here to make loads of rods. And whilst that's happening, we'll make a bunch of steel plates as well. It's a good idea, I think. We do need a bunch of rods though, right? Good old rods right there. So 11 steel gearbox. Gearbox. Ooh, steel gear. I've not made one of those before. Pretty cool. Lovely. All right. Well, between the two of these, we should get enough, I hope. We should get enough of everything. So, yeah, we can make all of this. Is there anything else we needed? I guess we need an input and an output, right? So we need drilling fluid as well, which is lubricant and water with some stone dust. Interesting. Might as well use water, I guess. Takes a bit more like EU, but should be fine. We'll need a mixer. We'll need some lubricant as well. How are we going to get the lubricant? Creosote. Probably creosote, if I'm honest. Fish oil, maybe. Seed oil. Interesting. Sunflower oil. Seed oil. You can just set up an extractor and just extract like seeds. Ah, you know what's really annoying? You can't extract rice. That would be good. Oh well. Anyway, right, we'll figure something out when it comes to the lubricant right there. Stone dust. Just macerate some gravel by the looks of it. That'll be fine. We can get like a stack of this going, I guess. And that'll get us 5 buckets just from doing this. Again, lubricant we could do with redstone and some creosote in a brewery. Or we could just do a distillery and some creosote. Probably creosote because we got some over in this direction, right? Ooh. Ooh. That is a very good point. You know what we should do? Modular router. We do a modular router chain, by the way. So that is, I can put a modular router right here and pull from over there. And then we can push into another modular router, which is sitting like, I don't know, right here, for example. And then another one which is sitting like right here. And then this one could be then pushing into this one as well. So you can chain them up. It's always a good idea, I think. I think I am going to do that, you know. We're going to maybe chain it. And we'll get it to go... I don't know, we'll figure somewhere out. Maybe there. And then another one maybe in the corner here. And then from there we should probably be able to get over to this point. Be a good idea, wouldn't it? If you're wondering what I'm talking about, there's these ones right here. So the fluid modules. Ah, but the Mark II, they require prismarine, which we don't have access to. Never mind. Yes, we do. We've got lapis. So we can just haunt that and get ourselves some prismarine. I love this pack. This pack is so good. This is genuinely a really good pack. Highly recommend to anybody that's out there. Now... Oh, I forgot that you're going to do that, aren't you? Okay, let's get some lapis. I've got more lapis than that, by the way. It's just, yeah. How do we stop this? There you go. There you go. So that's going to be all haunted up. And then we get some prismarine. Right, whilst that's happening, let me run over here. A bunch of these things. And I'll be creating stuff whilst this is being converted. So there we go. We've got ourselves some prismarine and crystals as well. Right. Is that going to give us a quest or something? Or do we already get it? We already got it. Awesome. So now all that is left to do is for us to actually set all of this up. Oh, you know what I am actually going to do? We are actually going to use the terminal for this one. Because I haven't got any of the ports yet. So Control R, right click. Why is that not working? Shift R? Ah, there you go. Nice. So now we need to put some ports down. And I'm guessing we can use like this bit right here for the port. So we need an input and an output. Is that right? Oh. Okay, so we'll use 2 LVs to get all of these things right here. We'll get some... Yeah, we could do 2 LV when it came to output hatches as well, right? And then 1... Actually, they could be ULVs. Right, let's see if these work right here. Let's get rid of that one right there. Oh, that does work. Okay, good. So, output hatches. I am going to put an output hatch on the other side. We'll probably use... Oh, I just thought about something. So, hatches can go there. Perfect. Fluid drawers aren't in this. Functional storage. Yeah, they've removed like a bit of stuff from functional storage. That's absolutely fine by me. The annoying thing is, though, I really wanted to use... Oh, I don't even see it in here. The compacting drawers earlier, but I couldn't find them because they're not in. Which is fair enough. Okie dokie, so that is... That is going to be a drum right there and a drum right there. Drum. We've got a drum of oxygen right there. Let's get a couple of... You know what? So they're going to go here and here. And then we need output for the items, which I'm just going to put at the back here instead. So those are LV outputs. There you go. And to be fair, let's just do good old fashioned chest right there. 1 and 2. And then this right here, the hatch, I can build something over here to put in some of the drilling fluid. Yeah, I like that idea. Get rid of all of those. Drilling fluid. So we need a mixer. We need some stone dust, lubricant, water. We could do all of those. Lubricant, we're going to go with a distillery with creosote. It's that creosote that we want, which is fine. And stone dust, we're going to go... I'm actually just going to make a new macerator for this. What do you think? Right, we got ourselves a modular router with... Why does that say out of range, but then that is still filling up? I think I found a bug. Love it. Fine. Well, what we can do with this is we need to put it into the distillery right here. So I'm just going to do that. And then we stick that one in. And I believe I could do the other way around, right? So now if we have a look over here. There you go. Creosote's going in. Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. Right. So now what we... Oh, this needs power as well, doesn't it? Did I put power in this? URV input. I did not. Okay. That should be alright, though, I think. What we could do is... Somewhere over here, we'll just have... something that will power it. I don't know. Anyway, for now, I'm going to try and take power from over there and snake it round to these three. If I can. Now, I quite like doing the whole buffer thing, so I'm going to quickly do a buffer. Silver. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do a buffer over here. Stick those in whilst this is creating us some lovely electrum. I might make a couple of these actually. Some of these energy cells. They're pretty decent, I think. There we go. Oh yeah, I've got some steel rods in there as well. Lovely. Good stuff. So yeah, when this is done, I'll pop these in. Yeah. So what we've got is macerator. We've got a basic distillery, which is going to make us, well, if we have a look right here, and we go to basic oh, there you go, distillery. Put it on number 1 is what it wants right there. One of those. That'll make us some lubricant. And we need lubricant, water, and some stone. So this one over here is going to have a modular router on it. Woo! That's scary. Modular router on it. This is going to take from over here. So puller upgrade. So we can do that. Make a few of these actually. Why not? Yeah, we could just make, I don't know. Let's make 16 pistons. And then from there, I can make all of them into pullers. Okay, never mind. I don't have any of these. I bet you, yeah, it's gold in it. It is fine. We could do that. Oh, I go through so many of these in a playthrough. It's actually kind of funny how many I go through. I love them. They're so good. So the puller, if you add an ender pearl. Now it's more cost effective to do it in 4s. Don't know why, but I actually quite like that it's like that. Means you have to think a little bit. So I can pull from over there, and then we can do a sender. Which is funny, because that means that I'm going to have to make another few of these. Let's make 16 of these as well. There you go. Perfect. And then for this one, just the one, actually. This one. We can say, send downwards. You're out of range, though, aren't you? Yep. Range upgrades. Stick those in. There you go. Perfect. I might put some muffler upgrades in that. So it doesn't make that beam coming from over there. Muffler. Which is really annoying because it makes 4, but you can only ever put 3 in a machine. So you can't just make the amount you need for the machine. So, but there you go. That right now is still going up. Still pulling from over there into here. And we just want to say for this one, we're going to output to this side. What we could do is if we move this over 1, we could put another router in between, and then if it's flint, we can tell the flint to maybe go into one of these crushers. Now if we stick it at the top there, tell the flint to go up there, it'll get destroyed. Yeah, I like that idea. And then this one, we're going to get probably a pipe or something. We're just going to have a pipe that goes out and then into this one. There we go. Right, that is now being powered right there. Love it. I like that I'm using these now. In All the Mods 9, what I did was I had an LV energy converter. So as in just a single one, not a 4A, but a single energy converter on every single machine that I ever made, because I was like, I can't be bothered with the GregTech, like, power. Right, there we go. So, yeah. Anyway, over here, what we've got is that's gravel going into here, and then this one is making us some lubricant, and we need water as well, don't we? Now, yeah, we could use a modular router for that as well. Modular router. Some of that. And there you go. That is drilling fluid. Amazing. Am I going to be that guy? I'm going to have to do it. Fine, I'll do it. Right. This should be the thing that we need to do right there. And that is going to be putting all of the drilling fluid in there. Perfect. You are going to fill this up first as well, aren't you? Sweet. So we've got a good amount right there. Now all we need to do is get some power into this as well. Right, here we go. And LV energy hatch. Let's go plug this one in over here. So that is now fully formed. And again, like I did the other day, I haven't got any on me, damn it. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to wire it all up with the solar infused stuff because it's really good, this stuff. I don't know if this is going to be enough power to run this thing, but we can hope at least, right? We can hope. There we go. And then we need those wire cutters. And there we go. Running. You're going to drain. Seems to be working. That's good. Okay, well. Put that one there. Put that one there. How long is this going to take? 36 seconds. Excellent. Tell you what, I'll be back when this is done. And it's done. What do we get? Nice. What is this stuff? I don't know what this is used for. That's pretty interesting. Crushed stuff. Okay, what is the dust used for example? If we electrolyze it. You get some aluminium dust, you get some sodium and silicon. Okay, it's a good way of getting silicon, I guess. That's about it. Fair enough. And then we got this stuff, which, again, this one's iron. You get cobalt from this. That's good. We actually do need some cobalt. So if you put it through a chemical bath, you get some cobalt, apparently. I mean, you can wash it and then refine it in a thermal centrifuge, and then you can use that to get yourself some cobalt. Oh, Realgar. There you go. Realgar is a thing that I know the word of, so let's have a look at this thing. Because Realgar, if you centrifuge, you get arsenic. So that's really useful. Raw coal. Oh my goodness, I had no idea how much I wanted coal. That is so good right there. Decent amount of coal. Oh, I love it. That's so good. Nice one. So this one's really good because we can get some arsenic. And we need some arsenic later on. Now, if we open up the quests, I guess we just do that. And then we put them all back in. No? Oh, okay, there we go. So that means we can get some vanadium magnetite dust. That reminds me, the ore slurry is over here as well. So we need to do something with that later on. But for now, I am going to call it here. We did flipping loads today. I'm not going to lie. Aluminium. Let's stick that in as well. Over here, we've got even more aluminium. We're doing really well on aluminium, to be fair. 17. Plus, we've got a MV thingy. But how the heck am I supposed to get a thumbnail of this? I might have to split this in 2 episodes. So, yeah, let's start with the EBF. What a legend this thing is. And then next episode, or yeah, but this episode, I guess, it would have been this one right here. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.